So we know that the Mimic developers Mukdich, Just Your Karma, Cactus has died. Sithivo and also developer which I haven't heard of called CIO. Put lots of time and effort into this game. Adding unique features like a boss battle inside a horror game, performance mode, lantern inspection etc. But what if I ask you, what things would you like to add into the Mimic if you were a part of the development team? What features would you add? What features would you remove? And finally, what would the Mimic look like if you gave them extra support? What's up guys, I'm Boxel. In this video I will go over the features I would add into the Mimic if I was a developer. Tell me in the comments what would you add into the game if you were a developer. Without further ado, let's get straight onto the video. The first thing I would add into the game, which people may actually like, is lantern abilities. Why? Well, mainly since you need to put effort into getting the lantern cosmetics in nightmare mode, and you just have a useless skin that completely functions exactly like the regular lantern which over 2 million people have. But, what are the abilities? For this I will rank the lanterns by the amount of people that have them. For the easiest lanterns like the Spirit/Butterfly Lantern, Kyogi Lantern, the Ronnie the Clown's Lantern or the Daku Lanterns, the abilities could be 5% brighter than the regular lanterns, a slight increase of stamina or enhancing the player's ability to run quicker by 2% or higher. For the hardest lanterns like the Saigamo Lantern, the Mio Lantern, the Kusonoki Lantern or the Duality Lantern, the abilities could maybe consist of healing the player slowly when the lantern is held out like the older version of the corrupted lantern, or the lantern maybe having a chance to turn its head around in puzzles or mazes to locate anything important. Now, what about the rarest since the lanterns can't be obtained anymore? Well, don't worry, I got you. Since the lanterns like the hiachi Lantern, the Lampus Lantern, yes, I know it's coming back in December which Mook announced, but I'll put it in here since it's currently unobtainable. These lanterns could maybe have the best of the best abilities like a 1% chance of having X-ray vision, so you can see where the key/puzzle is or where is the monster headed. Maybe a small chance of a second life. What I mean by this is when you are attacked, when a lantern is held out in your hands, you could take only half the damage and the monster heads away leaving you unharmed. Or the last ability could be taunting the monster. When holding the lantern out, the monster only goes towards you, so your teammates could grab whatever they need and escape safely. The second thing I would like to add in the Mimic is warning strikes. Some of you guys might disagree with me for what I'm about to say or agree to, but these warning strikes occur when the player leaves the game in the middle of a chapter or gamma mode or don't contribute to the team. But what is the big deal here, Boxel? What's annoying is that these players don't do anything at all. In Nightmare they hide till the carriers carry them to the next part, or till they get the lantern, or they just play normal mode and say I'm lagging bad and dip. Just at least contribute. There is a reason why there is a party option in the Mimic. Anyways, the way this works is that every time a player leaves, a red tally is placed above them that is revealed to people so they know who leaves in the middle of a match randomly. And I would add a feature inside where there is something I would like to call warning strike restriction. Before you create a party, enable this, and if a player exceeds the strike count, they cannot join the party. In case some of you really intelligent views say what if the player disconnects? There will be a system implemented into the chapters/game modes to determine whether the leave was intentional or unintentional. The third feature I would like to add in the Mimic will be a painful one to put in, I think, but it's called quick time events. For the people who don't know what that is, it's when you're engaging in a fight and certain keys pop up on your screen. Clicking the right button strikes the opponent in a unique way. If you can't still imagine that, someone like me, I'll give you a brief video to watch. I don't know how I would even add that in the game and how long it would take just to do it. The fourth feature I would like to add in the mimic are polls. At the end of every chapter there will be a couple of questions you will be asked, like, what is something we need to improve on? What is something you don't really like? Or what did you think of this chapter? Adding this to the end of every chapter and game mode would possibly make it easier for the developers to know what their fans like about the features they add in every chapter, what they find really annoying to do and things they don't completely like that's added inside the chapter. This cool feature would be extremely useful since the developers can focus on improving the mechanics of their games, adjusting or improving some things that the fans find difficult to complete or just remove some features that are not even needed or annoying. For the fifth feature, which will be extremely useful for maybe completing regular chapters and Nightmare, which is called leveling, or should I call skill-based matchmaking. Every time when you complete a chapter without dying constantly, complete the chapter or game mode within a certain period of time, or contribute/support your teammates, you gain experience points, and with that experience you level up, of course. But what does the leveling do? Well, every time you join a chapter in the Mimic you will be paired up with people similar to your level. Linking back to my second feature, which is to add warning strikes, people would leave or not contribute, but with skill-based matchmaking you'll be paired with people similar to your skill level so you guys can discuss who will do what, who is most experienced in this particular part, etc. This is my sixth last and final feature I would like to add in the Mimic if I was a developer: special abilities. But Boxley, you spoke about lantern abilities already. I know, but this is similar but not the same. When a player completes the Mimic within a certain time frame, they might receive special abilities which may help them in their next match they play. An example of an ability is to have the monster stuck in a certain period of time so you can escape, or you have the ability to push people out of the safe zones killing them, but this ability can only work on people who you are friends with. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.